So tell me a little bit about Dressember. What is it?
So Dressember is a nonprofit organization that fights for human trafficking eradication. So we believe that human trafficking is evil and wrong, and also that there is a solution, and that if we raise awareness, we believe that if people knew that this was a problem, uh, it wouldn't be a problem anymore. So Dressember is a a nonprofit that gives grants to organizations that are doing more of the frontline work in the human trafficking industry. So we raise money and then we award that money to other nonprofits who are actually physically going in and rescuing people from labor trafficking or sex trafficking situations, or we give it to nonprofits that are doing aftercare or other things like that. So Dressember was started kind of on accident. Our founder, Blythe Hill, she actually just wanted to do something quirky and fun and wear a dress every day for the month of December. And she decided to do it a second year, and her friends wanted to join in, and then a third year, and other people's friends wanted to join in. And soon enough, she thought, okay, I really have something here. I should kind of attach something I care about to this, since there's some influence, there's some interest. So she decided she was really passionate about fighting against human trafficking. So she decided to kind of make this a style challenge, but also a way to raise money. And now it's been almost 7 years, and we've raised more than $10 million as an organization.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. So
So
how
we
did
raised and
you,
awarded more than $10 million.
so what's an example of an organization, a nonprofit that they would support with the money they raise?
Yeah, one of our biggest partners is IJM, International Justice Mission. Um, and so, yeah, they are an organization that is physically going in to rescue people from trafficking. Yeah.
That's great. So how did you get started?
Okay, so then now that you know more about what Dressember is and the organization itself, um, so they, all the people who participate in this style challenge, and it's men too, it's not just women. It started as a female thing, but now there are lots of men who participate, and they just wear a tie every day in December. Um, and all the people who participate in the style challenge are called advocates, because we're all advocating for a solution to human trafficking. And so you create your own campaign page through Dressember's website, and then you use your social media and your like email, and then your own actual circle of influence, the people that are close to you, your friends, your classmates, your family, and you just raise awareness. There's tons of resources we provide you with, whether it's graphics to share on social media, or podcasts to share with people to listen to. Like, the whole idea is to educate people. Because we do believe that if people knew about this issue, it wouldn't be so prevalent. So I got involved 2 years ago, and because I knew about human trafficking from a class at Spring Arbor with Mary Darling. It was calm spirituality, and I'm blanking on the last thing. Do you know what it is? Calm spirituality?
I don't know for sure either.
Okay, but anyways, it was a class all about
Spirituality and justice.
yeah, maybe, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, this is all about social justice, and human trafficking was one of the topics in that class. And I had heard about it and learned about it before, but it was kind of one of those big, daunting, scary topics and problems that just felt like, well, I'm just one person. What am I going to do? And how can I actually affect change in this area? But after going through the course with Mary and my classmates, it was something that I felt so burdened by, something that I felt like, I mean, yeah, I could sit here and say, well, what can I do? But if I already say no to even trying, like I'm, you know, like I mean, I'm doing nothing already. So anything I do is more than nothing. Um, so I decided to sign up to participate in Dressember and be an advocate. And that's where social media came in to the picture. And I used a lot of, I'm really proud of myself. I raised just under $2,000 that year for my personal campaign to contribute.
So now you said you're an intern. So tell me how that happened and what you do.
So actually, I saw that I follow Dressember on Instagram and on social media. I get their newsletter, so I'm very like informed and engaged with their organization. And I saw all their posts, you know, asking for new interns to apply or interested people to apply for their new internships. And I was like, yeah, maybe, but I don't know. I was kind of scared about like how much work it had taken me just to be an advocate. And I don't know. I didn't think I wanted to challenge myself. Even though challenge is something I normally like run to, I feel like I take on really challenging projects and like thrive in those environments. I love doing that. So I think God knew that too, or I know God knew that too, because He placed someone in my life who actually had followed my campaign on social media.
Oh, wow.
I just ran into her at a like a random birthday party for a friend of ours, a mutual friend. And I don't know this girl very well, but she just said to me, "Hey, I thought of you the other day because I saw that Dressember is hiring interns. Are you applying? I thought of you." And I was like, "Oh, yeah, I saw those, but I don't think so." And she was like, "Why not? You would be so great." And like it was just that simple. It was this stranger, and like that actually was really impactful to me. It was kind of a stranger to me, but someone that had seen something in me that I wasn't willing to see in myself, and she called it out and kind of just pushed me to do it.
So that's a niche that some of our students are looking at too. And this would be maybe a great thing for some of them to think about just being an advocate like you started
Yeah.
and what happens.
Yes, 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 yes. Please, please, please be an advocate. It is so much easier now than it was 2 years ago. We feel like really confident in the way we equip our advocates. And we, you know, COVID has affected everybody in a really big way this year. And the, you know, people who are unfortunately in human trafficking situations or just coming out of them are no different. They actually have been affected by this pretty largely because, you know, they rely on donations from these organizations.
Hmm. Yeah.
So we could use all the advocate help we get because we need to be able to award money to these organizations that are helping all these people. So yes, please do it. You can contact me if you have more questions or want to know more.
First of all, being a communication major is an excellent training background for this.
Mm-hmm.
And then being at a school like Spring Arbor where you're learning about these social justice issues and really having a heart for it and allowing God to speak to you. Like I'm sure you prayed about it and you're wondering, you know, does he want you to get involved? Um, that's kind of cool. And then I happen to know your first job
Yeah.
was raising funds for Albion College. So just all of that experience, I bet December when they saw you apply, they were like, "We want you."
Yeah, exactly. Actually, my boss at Dressember, I had just one quick interview because my resume. She told me my resume was what
Yeah.
what sold her.